So here in that, when you observe the third wave, these third wave here, that reports are the talking that they are saying the third wave is more dangerous when it compares with the first wave and the second wave. And here up to we are observing that second wave, up to the second wave, that is affected to the above 18 years. And now there is a some sayings that the third wave may affect to the children's mostly. So in this situation, so we have to think about the future. And the thing is, due to the COVID-19 or due to the lockdown, so we are observing there is a two important things we need to notice. The first one, it is unemployment. So there is a reports from the government institutions that if you see the unemployment, when it compares with the 2019, 18, 19, 19, 20 and 2021, that unemployment rises from 7% to the 14.73%. That means the figure is doubled. And if you see the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy in that he has said that 403 million workforce is in India, and out of that 25 million works are unemployed. But due to the COVID situation in the 2019 and 1920, that nearly 10 million people are get unemployed. So this is the thing, that what is the effect due to the COVID. So nearly that 35 crores of peoples are going to be under poverty line. So earlier it is 8 crores. Now it has reached to the 25 crores. So what is the meaning of under poverty line? I think that who is earning that every day it is 14 rupees to 35 rupees per day as per government census. Now that some of the reports, private agencies are saying that it has reached to the 25 crores. So this is a very mostly affected thing by the corona. And the second effect, that is children's. If we see that in some families, the children has lost the both of their parents due to the COVID. So when it comes to the report, some report says that nearly 1834 members become orphaned. 1834 members become orphaned due to the loss of their parents. And if you see the doctors in the second wave, 624 doctors, that those who are working to save the lives of the corona patient, if you see that doctors who are frontliners, 624 doctors has lost their lives in this situation. And the journalists, so earlier there is no correct reports, but only in last 28 days, that means only in the month of May, 28 days, in the last 28 days, the 52 members, journalists, had died. And if you take from that April and May month, nearly 300 members, 300 journalists has lost their lives in this situation. And the second, if it comes to the white collar professionals like teachers and physicians, accountants, so white those software employees, if you see in this COVID, 6.6 millions, 6.6 millions of the white collar professionals has lost their jobs during this COVID situation. So totally when it comes that effect of COVID, that 97% of the peoples are losing their savings and losing their income. So this is a what someone, so earlier we can call some disasters are there, or natural and artificial disaster. But this is a one another disaster now we have to add, that is COVID disaster, that which makes that 97% people are income, living with less income, living without no savings. So this is the thing that is about the 97%. And when it comes to that another 3%, so there is some reports as there, 10 richest peoples in the world has an wealth that can, with that wealth, they can totally prevent the, they can totally has an accessible to give them free medicines to every corner of the world. So these, it gives a vast inequality. So the COVID may affect to the poorer only, poor and the middle class, and makes that richer to become a very rich, and makes that poor become very poor. So, and these COVID makes that there is a total inequality in the society. So 97% are one peoples are in one side, and only the 3% of peoples are that another side. So this is that what we are observing. So in this nowadays, that every business persons, that most of them has lost their business, small scale industries and the other industries like professions, IT. But one industry, that is the medical industry, it has expanding its wealth. And these hospitals, if you see in the Telangana, that 48 government hospitals are giving treatment to the COVID patients, and thousands of private hospitals are giving treatment to the COVID patients. So here there is a difference in that government hospitals, that is a free treatment. But when it comes to the private hospitals, it is not a free, and it is very expensive. That today, in the Today One paper, newspaper, it has shown that how he lost his total wealth for the COVID treatment. Nearly, he has to spend 10 lakhs for the COVID treatment, even though 10 lakhs that his daughter and his wife are not recovered. He lost the 10 lakhs, and at the same time, he lost his daughter and his wife. So this is the thing, not only with a one man, and we are observing for several persons, it is taking that 22 lakhs, 30 lakhs from last 3 days onwards, that governments are taking some steps. But with that steps also, there is no improvement, there is no change in the management, private hospitals management mode. So this is the thing. So these things we are observing what are the effects due to the COVID-19. So with this, that how the COVID has taking lives of the peoples and how it is affected to that entire world. So, but the thing that everything we know that what is happening, but we need what is that future, how to control. So now only we are discussed in this discussion the first wave, second wave, and we are expecting in the third wave in the next month or within 2 or 3 months. So what are the steps we have to take that to avoid the most of the affected? How can we avoid these situation? So the first thing that everyone will say is that the policies should be pro people, and that policies. So here that unemployment, mostly we are observing that unemployment. So we have a one act in the urban areas, in the rural areas, Narega, that there is a minimum wage and minimum work for every poor household in the villages. So if we apply the same thing for the unemployment persons, so some are the governments has said that during the election time they will give allowances to the unemployment, and if it is not able to give allowances to the monthly allowances to that unemployment, maybe if it provides some work, minimum work, I mean, and if it gives that minimum wages, then there is some possibility to make the develop the to supply the some basic need facilities to the people. And the second thing, that 75% of their income in India, the most of the peoples in their income, 75% is expending on health. So if we compare with that other countries, so that is below 50%. But unfortunately, in our country, it is 75%. So that government has to take the steps that to provide basic health services, to establish the government hospitals in the remote areas here in the towns. So with this one, that they will not lose most of they don't have to spend most of their expenditure on the health services. So it is very useful for them. So that's why we need that government or the policies, their policy makers has to give allowances to unemployed, or to provide that employment, or to expand their health services. And the third thing, important thing is that first of all, they have to speed up the vaccination program. And even now with the talks also, we can expect that total vaccination program will be end on December month. But what is happening? What are that some of the reports are saying that in the month of September or October there may be a third wave. So that's why the policy makers has to be make the policy makers to speed up the vaccination program. So these are the things that we have to think about that about the future of the Indian people, those who are unemployed, and for that unemployment people, that we have to give some boostings by giving allowances or that providing minimum wages. So thank you for that giving this opportunity.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. As Maheshji has already elaborated every history, data, and what is the possible concern about the coronavirus in India, I'm going to discuss about some sociological, political, economic, and psychological effects of corona and their consequences on unemployment, and what is the future of this whole world in of our country. So first thing I want to say that uh, uh, just recent Maheshji was mentioning that vaccination program is going on, and might be in December we our government will complete the whole vaccination process in the country. But I personally think it is the failure of our policy makers to they haven't considered this point when our country was facing coronavirus at first phase. If we do the cost analysis of the price of the coronavirus vaccine and cost of the loss of economic of this country, you will find huge gap between the what we are losing as an economy and what we need to spend at vaccine. So if we invested vaccine after first wave, I must say we will not only recovered from this coronavirus, but we'll save a lot of money, huge amount of the money in our economy. So this is the point I wanted to tell you. Second thing I want to tell you, unemployment, about unemployment. It's as we all of us know, our more than 90% population is involved in informal economy, and within informal economy, a large number of the population is on dependent on daily wages, daily per day work they do and get the money. But in this lockdown, our whole country has shut down, and these laborers, these daily wage workers are stuck in this situation. And as Mahesh has already told, more than 25 crore of this population of our country is going to below poverty line. They will haven't excess of enough food for a day. This will be going to huge create huge issue in our country. And what will be the future? It can't as we have already read in the newspaper that it might it might will not go coronavirus in a long term. It might will be leave us earth with very long time, so that also possible. So we can't predict in the future, but unemployment is the very concern issue. Government should take some initiative to ensure the employment of the that way informal economies workers, because as Mahesh ji has also mentioned Manrega. But Manrega is what is the recent data of the Rajasthan, when the data says that in several districts, more than 50% people are not getting benefit of the Manrega while they are interested to do the work in Manrega. So it is the whole structure problem had created in our whole system that that affects almost everyone in this country. So a lot of governments has started initiative to support the for example, I must say that Delhi government has started to giving 5,000 per month to auto workers and auto drivers and some registered workers. They are registered in Delhi as a resident and working here as a daily wages as a, or driver or some or informal economy. So this must be implemented in the whole country, at least people will survive, and after that, when we will recover from this situation, it might be helpful for all of us. And apart from this, we also need to consider this is the time to help each other. People, incident I want to tell you. One of my friend is working in Bundelkhand. Recently, he was telling me that his senior, means his supervisor in NGO, was got affected from corona, and he did suicide. So this is the, we can't even imagine to stay months in a room. So everyone, we should to not only make ourselves aware, consciousful, brave, or strong to resist this situation. This is the most important thing. Uh, One of my friend, he is a doctor at GTB hospital in Delhi. He was telling me that coronavirus is more than a medicinal or a virus to psychological and bravely fighting disease. If you fight bravely, if you will feel always positive, if you will fight and too strong, it might be more helpful to fight the coronavirus. So I must tell you, everybody, please help each other and feel positive, create positivity, not in that sense, as Modi ji has said, but to feel positive, motivate everyone. We need to help each other so that we will create a safe environment, at least for this time period of when we will not get vaccine, whole country vaccinated. If you compare for the West, we are so backward in not only in vaccine but overall management. Only we have an we our 3% population is get vaccinated. So this is a very a huge concern, and I hope we all of us know that management of our government is not efficiently worked in this coronavirus period from since March 2020 till now. Means a lot of management problem, structure problem, and initiative steps of the government has lacked. That's why we health infrastructure is very poor in our country, and we have a, even Delhi has faced that situation. One more last point I want to say, tell you that Mahesh ji has mentioned that one family had spent 10 lakhs on their treatment, and after that, unfortunately, both has died and didn't recover. So this countries means ki I must telling everybody, and I want to tell that this country should explore the health insurance, because it quite not feasible to provide free free health facility to everyone in whole this country at this time period. At least it will take long time. If government willing to do this, government can do this to provide everybody a good health facility, but this is not going to work in recent years because we are already facing a lot of fund crunch. Even at a government level, government is already selling a lot of government properties or public private organizations. So we must explore health insurance. Health insurance is a most least concern topic in this country, but this is one of the best way to prevent our society from health hazards, because as Mahesh has said, 75% of the investing is going in health infrastructure. So health insurance is a great solution to create a good sense of economical benefit to of the whole country if everyone will consider in a health insurance. Government should also take initiative for this, but I don't know what is the issue with this country. We are just politically aware, but we are not talking the common person concern issue. So yeah, this is the my point about it. Thank you everyone to listening me. Sudhir ji, mic to.
जी महेश जी.
Sir. Hello. So maybe one message we have received, that is it possible, is it not possible to control the virus fully by government? Some countries had started lockdown. So hopefully, I think it is not possible maybe. So when it is a total completion of vaccination, here the virus is taking different modes, or that means we can call mutation at the replications. So is it possible or not? We know that what is happening with the polio. So every year there is a polio vaccination program in our India. So maybe if that, so some of them are saying that virus can live with us forever. If it is like that, then that we have to take that these virus vaccination also we have to give for every child, every person in our country, and we have to continue that vaccination program. And some
Yes.
governments has shut down that they are not keeping that lockdown. So in that situation, maybe in their countries that it is that situation, but here in our India, we know that it is a very vast population, and nowadays it is a total. It is becoming that urbanization, not a planned urbanization. So due to that unplanned urbanization, we have seen in that Bombay what happens in that Dadri. So we can, if we have a planned towns or the planned cities, then it is possible. So we have seen, so earlier it is a total planned cities, but nowadays there is no plan. The total due to the policies are away from that, how to plan that city. So these in the other countries, maybe that cities are the plan, and they have a good policy makers that who are not controlling that everything. So these policy we have to be that if it is a planned cities, and if you have a structural organization in everywhere, if it is a, we can say now it is working centralization, that every one will say when it is uh, decentralization is a good thing to control everything. But decentralization is also an important thing that we have to think about, that we have to forward to the policymakers. And even this pandemic situation, so here we can't take, maybe this is the situation that no one can expect it. So we can, so from our thing, that it is how much it is the responsible of a government, and the same way this is also ourself. We need to be ourself responsibility to keep away or to keep maintain that physical distance and sanitize. So here if it comes to that economic situation, maybe it is not, I think in there some reports are saying that a person this situation, if they want to lead a normal life, when they lead a 2 years before how they live with a normal life, maybe it is not possible now for a next 4 to 5 years. Maybe after 5 years they may be reach to up to the level, but if any situation happens, then there is a total worse situation. And in my field, especially in education field, the teachers mostly they have lost that every livelihood. So that private schools, private school teachers, not a government school teachers. And here the one hopeful thing that some in Telangana government, it is providing 2,000 for the teachers with 25 kgs of rice. It is also not a what like a, it may not hopeful, but it is giving when it compares. So like Delhi, that's our sense, and it is 5,000 means it is a good thing. So maybe that policy, every government, if they think like that, so we can, because that when there is a economy, when there is a money with the people, they used to say buy some things. When they used to buy something, then the money will rotate in the market. If it is rotate in the market, then everyone will get the job. Then everyone will get the salary. So here rotating the money, it is an important. Now there is no money in the hand, people's hand. So instead of this, the policymakers are giving money to the business persons, not it is giving to the normal people. So the policy government has to think that how to give a money to the middle and average and poor people. So that it is important how the economist will says that one. When the money will rotate, then it will, the market will works. If market will works, then there is a employment. If there is a employment, then they will get the salary. If there is a salary, the money, so this is a cycle. But unfortunately, the cycle is that money is not in the hand, 97% of the people's hand. So only a 3% of the people's hand it is there. So this is also a one thing that policy makers has to think about that one. So these two things importantly they need to consider. And so I think so this session may have some conclusions that here that the government has to be speed up the vaccination program. And the second thing, that it has to provide some minimum facilities, like some government is taking, like an example, Kerala government is providing 17 items to the every household. So if it takes like that, or the Delhi government has giving 5,000 to the people that household. So if like that say, situation will make, and in future if the government has spent more money, allot the more money in the budget to the health sectors, then there may be a good we can think about that healthy India and wealthy India. So that in the hope, with that hope, we have to work and we have to live, and we have to live with that hope, and we have to live with the virus also. So thank you, sir. Thank you, Sudhir sir. Sudhir sir.
जी.
Right. Thank you, sir. That our Kuldeep Kumar sir and the other participants who had taken in this session, that in this discussion on that Kuldeep sir. So sir has taken some good, given some good suggestions and some things. So we can consider that suggestions, and we have to be send that policymakers whatever the thing that we have discussed in this session. So thank you, Kuldeep ji, and also to the other participants. So with this, we are going to close the session. Thank you, sir.